Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. What is the new copper object on Curse of Oak Island? A new copper object on the Curse of Oak Island has fans talking. Every season, the guys find artifacts, and this gives fans a chance to debate what they could be. This last episode had them find a copper object on one of Grey Draytom's excursions that has them curious about what it could be from. Some fans think they have figured out what this copper object might be. Curse of Oak Island crew finds new copper object. The main goal of the Curse of Oak Island is to discover possible hidden treasures there. However, the treasure has never been uncovered, therefore fans of the show can just debate the various objects discovered on the island. The most recent was a copper object that has everyone curious. This was a decorated copper plate that came out of one of Gary's excursions. While fans want to know what this is, the only way to really find out is by watching the reality TV series. Then, they must wait for them to reveal the identity of the object. This does not stop fans from discussing the objects. The show revealed it is a metal sheet that is 95% copper and 5% zinc. This means it is a brass object folded with intricate designs. Laird said he thought it was military, and fans have decided that he might be right. There is one archaeologist fan who watches the show, and he believes it is a gorget. According to this fan, a gorget is an ornament worn around the neck that was a part of European military uniforms. North American indigenous warriors also wore them. Many British soldiers gave away gorgets to their allies after the War of 1812. These have been around a lot longer than that, and were often a symbol of status. What does this mean for Curse of Oak Island? The archaeologist fan said that the decoration was more indigenous than European. Yet, the composition makes it look like it came from Europe, which means it is no older than the 1500s. They also thought that the fact it was folded over meant it was more like ornaments, plates, and things like military badges manufactured in the 1700s. However, this likely has nothing to do with any treasure. The best it can be is to relate to people who were there before them, and possibly lead to their theories of people who might have hidden the treasure. With that said, as long as no treasure is uncovered, it is objects like this that make the Curse of Oak Island so interesting to watch. The latest season of the Curse of Oak Island has delivered yet another tantalizing mystery to the viewers. A new discovery has been unearthed that has ignited curiosity and debate among fans and experts alike: a peculiar copper object. This artifact, found deep within the island's infamous money pit area, is unlike anything the team has encountered in their decade-long quest for the legendary Oak Island treasure. What exactly is this copper object, and could it hold the key to unlocking one of history's most enduring enigmas? A discovery buried in time. The Legina brothers and their team have spent years excavating Oak Island's infamous money pit, a shaft believed to conceal an elusive treasure of great historical significance. Over the seasons, they found everything from Spanish coins to fragments of ancient manuscripts, all pointing to the presence of a long-buried trove. But none of these discoveries have quite captured the imagination of the treasure-hunting community like the recent unearthing of this strange copper object. The object was found at a significant depth, close to areas that had previously yielded other intriguing artifacts like wooden structures, spikes, and old tools. It wasn't immediately clear what this copper piece was, whether it was part of a larger mechanism, a tool, or even a decorative object. What makes the discovery even more perplexing is its craftsmanship. The object appears to have been shaped with great care, its edges smooth and precise, suggesting it was created by skilled hands. Given Oak Island's rich and layered history, the copper object could potentially date back centuries. But who could have left it behind, and why? Theories and speculations. As with many discoveries on Oak Island, theories surrounding the copper object abound. Some believe it may be linked to ancient maritime activities. Copper was a common material in shipbuilding and navigation, especially in the 17th and 18th centuries, when explorers and colonizers sailed the Atlantic in search of new lands and riches. It's possible that this object was part of a ship's fittings or a navigational instrument. But Oak Island has never been short of more adventurous theories. Could the copper object be tied to one of the island's more mysterious factions, such as the Knights Templar or the Rosicrucians? Both groups have been long rumored to have left behind secret caches of treasure and knowledge on the island. Some speculate that the object could have a ceremonial or symbolic purpose, perhaps even part of a treasure trove left by these secretive orders. Another possibility is that the object could be connected to the island's purported involvement in the American Revolution or even pirate lore. Pirates like Captain Kidd are said to have buried treasure on Oak Island, and copper was a valuable commodity during their era. The object could have been a part of the pirate's stash, or a marker left to guide future seekers to the treasure. Could it be a clue to the treasure? One of the most exciting aspects of this discovery is its potential connection to the elusive treasure that has captivated generations of searchers. Some experts believe that the copper object could be part of a larger puzzle, an essential clue that could lead the team closer to the heart of the money pit's secrets. If this object was deliberately placed as part of a mechanism or a trap, it could signal that the treasure hunters are on the right track. The object's material is also noteworthy. Copper, while not as valuable as gold or silver, has always held significance throughout history. It's been used for currency, art, tools, and religious artifacts. The presence of a carefully crafted copper object on Oak Island could indicate that the treasure, if it exists, might include items of cultural and historical value, not just monetary worth. Furthermore, the context of the object's discovery is crucial. The team found it near a structure believed to be part of a sophisticated underground flood tunnel system. This system, which has foiled treasure hunters for centuries, was likely constructed to protect whatever is buried deep within the money pit. Could the copper object have been part of this system, perhaps a valve or seal that was integral to the mechanism? If so, its discovery might mean that the team is close to unraveling the mystery of how the flood tunnels work, and, by extension, how to bypass them to reach the treasure. A link to the past or an artifact of the future. While the copper object is undoubtedly intriguing, there is always the possibility that it might be something more mundane than expected. Skeptics have often pointed out that Oak Island's long history of excavation means that some of the artifacts found could be remnants from previous searchers. In that case, the copper object could be a piece of equipment left behind by earlier treasure hunters. However, its depth and location suggest it may be much older than that. Alternatively, the copper object could be a piece of debris from a later historical period, such as the 19th century efforts to recover the treasure. While this theory may be less exciting than the prospect of a Templar relic, it still adds a fascinating layer to the story of Oak Island's ongoing quest. What comes next? The discovery of the copper object raises more questions than it answers. As always on the Curse of Oak Island, each new find seems to lead to even greater mysteries. The Legina brothers and their team will no doubt continue to investigate the artifact, using the latest technology to determine its age, origin, and purpose. Perhaps it will turn out to be a key piece of the puzzle, or maybe it will lead them in an entirely new direction. One thing is certain. The copper object is now a part of the island's ever-growing legend. Whether it's a clue to the treasure, a remnant of past treasure hunting expeditions, or something else entirely, its discovery adds to the intrigue that has kept audiences hooked on the Curse of Oak Island for so many seasons. As the team continues to dig deeper into the island's past, the copper object stands as a reminder that Oak Island still holds secrets waiting to be uncovered. With each new discovery, We inch closer to unraveling the mystery that has baffled treasure hunters for over 2 centuries. Could this copper object be the breakthrough everyone has been waiting for? Only time will tell.